Good evening, my brothers and sisters. We are happy today to be here once again to carry out this session of the live streaming. We promise you that before the 31st night, where we do our actual crossover, we will do a video to show you practically how you are going to do in your various houses, how you are going to do the cleansing and purification exercise in the crossover to the crossover. So basically, that is what this video is about. So the whole video is about trying to cleanse yourself and purify yourself so that all the negative, evil energies that you have magnetized or you have accrued in your aura over the year, the one coming from outside, the one coming from relationship, the one coming from friendships and all those things, we can purify ourselves and cleanse it from our energy field before we cross over to the following year, which is 2025. And as we told you earlier on, 2025 is a year of philanthropy, a year of goodness, a year of kindness. So in the year 2025, we should be doing a lot of love, and we should be doing showing a lot of love and do a lot of giving in that year. When we say giving, not only financial giving, it can be giving comes in different ways and different forms. Somebody may need you physically to be there for the person. You are giving your time. Somebody wants you to assist him to a particular place to solve a particular problem. You are giving your presence. Okay, so it's the greatest thing you can do in the year 2025, because anybody that does these things in 2025 should have a wonderful year if it's done in alignment with purity. Okay, so as you come to cleanse your energy, you don't need to go back there and then do the things that kind of corrupt your energy again. Then at the end of the day, whatever we are going to do is useless. Because if you can remember, during the Samaritan well, when Jesus got to the Samaritan well, he met a woman, and the woman, Jesus requested of the woman to give him water to drink, and the woman didn't want to give him the water. And Jesus told, if you know who I am, you give me water to drink, because I can give you a water that you taste no more. So the long and short of the whole thing is that Jesus Christ was going to give the woman everlasting water that will quench her thirst forever. So after everything, the woman, Jesus asked the woman, where is your husband, or something like that? And he gave a little, so I didn't have a husband, I have this. And Jesus Christ said, yeah, I know all these things. But Jesus and Jesus Christ told the woman that, woman, this day thy sins are forgiven. Okay, he said, this day thy sins are forgiven. When he said thy sins are forgiven, that means all the evil energies that obstructed the woman's way from getting married and getting good favors from people, or getting whatever she desired in life, that thing has been wiped out. It has been cleansed. It has been purified. But she added one important phrase to it. And that phrase said, go and sin no more. That means that go and make sure you don't do the things, or you don't engage with people, and you don't get yourself involved in the things that created the evil energies around you that obstructed your success and your desires in life. And I always tell you, these are the things the New Age preachers wouldn't tell you, because almost all one master, and their masters are interested in the soul. So things that will make the soul purified and cleansed so that the soul will be liberated from bondage, they don't talk about it. But I will tell you that without purity, without cleanliness, spiritual cleanliness, soul cleanliness, and physical cleanliness, it is literally impossible to get what you desire. The only way you can get what you desire will not come from the divine source. Then you have to go to the other side. Because obviously, we know when you go to civilized nations, people are doing all sort of adultery, going to commercial sex works, going to killing people at random, shooting at random, and all these people still get what they want, but they are getting it from a different source. So don't think that all wealthy people that are mean and cruel get their source from God, the Holy One, the divine source. They don't. But there are other lesser energies that are also ready to bless you and to exchange it with your soul. So they do that for you in exchange of your soul. So they can give you fame, they can give you popularity, they can give you wealth, they can give you everything you so desire in exchange of your soul. Don't take me for my word. Listen to people who are very famous and very rich, like Kanye West and all these guys. They talk about it. They have in contact with this energy, signed a contract with this, and they got out of the contract, and now they're testifying. So don't take me for my word. Maybe I'm a liar. Maybe I don't know what I'm saying. But listen to these people who have faced an experience with that kind of contract. So they are negative, destructive energies who are ready to bless you, to make you popular and to make you famous. It's either you go with that energy, then you can live any life you want, live a sexual promiscuous life, live immoral life, steal, kill, destroy, be mean, don't show love, don't show compassion, nothing. You can do all those things you want, and still you're going to have the benefits with all the desires that you want, because these energies are interested in your soul energy, because your soul energy enables them to expand, to grow, so that they get out of their bondage, because they are also in bondage and they need soul energy to get out of bondage. So they'll sacrifice your liberation for their liberation. Because most of this, the Bible calls the fallen angels or the corrupted energies, need pure energies to purify them so that they can outgrow that stage of bondage. And because we are obsessed with materialism, which is nothing but only a medium through which we can live a comfortable life so as we can progress spiritually to attain ultimate liberation, we are obsessed with this thing that we think that is the ultimate. And because they are more intelligent than we are, knowing how ephemeral and useless this material, sensual gratification and comforts are, they trade that one with your soul, which is the most priceless. Well, the soul is light. Okay, that's what the full acronym for somebody gave. Some master gave the full acronym for this: self, oblige, ubiquitous light. The soul is light, and they are trapped in the dark energy. So they need light to cleanse them so that they can get out of the dark energy. So they'll give you all this material gain, give you all the successes and all those things, just to make sure that they get your soul, which is light, in order to enlighten their space. And I can tell you for a fact, almost all these, a lot of the deities, a lot of the demigods you see, a lot of them are fallen angels, are corrupt energies. I am telling you the gospel truth. Most of them are corrupt energies. And that is why sometimes you wonder and ask yourself, why is it that somebody goes to a shrine? Just listen, you want somebody goes to a shrine and he goes to accuse somebody who is right. Okay? Let's say, for instance, I own a land. The land is mine. Legitimately it's mine. And Abraham is my younger brother and he's fighting over the land with me. Or with me. Let's say I'm no more, my children are there. And my children inherited my property. And then Abraham is, because he's my brother and he's my children's uncle, he's an uncle to my children, he is fighting over the property which legitimately belongs to my children. My children, in their effort to physically resist Abraham can go to a shrine and that shrine will kill all my children. Ask yourself, that kind of energy, is it a divine energy? Is it a godly energy? Is it an energy of love? Because if it's an energy of love and it's a divine energy, it will not execute such a responsibility or such a task. So most of these energies, you see them, are fallen, they are corrupted energies. Well, the Bible calls it fallen angels or fallen energies. But actually, they are corrupted energy. Their sense of judgment and their sense of justice is corrupted. Because a pure divine energy have a sense of justice. Pure divine energy, either the ones living on this earth or the one living outside the earth space, they have a pure sense of judgment and a pure sense of justice. Even including the spirit of death, the energy of death. So don't ever think that all these things you see on the screen and all these, everything is divine and everything. They call everything spirituality. That's the rather unfortunate thing about it. And there's nothing I or you can do about it. They call everything spirituality. Somebody goes to India and go and carry some deity in India, brings you, don't know what kind of deity it is, then you follow. He calls it spirituality. Somebody goes to some area in Ghana here, go and pick some idol in this, come and put it somewhere, and you follow. Everything you follow. That is why I'm telling you that the only thing which is truly divine is inside you. Everything outside of you is never divine. The only thing which is divine is inside of you. And that you can be sure of. When you go to the water bodies, they are corrupted energies in there, and they are the energies that divinity has placed here for our good also in there. So don't think that everybody goes to the water bodies and then he goes to pray. So do you know the kind of energy he or she is directing his prayer to? Somebody go to China, Vietnam, call all those countries. India is very popular because that's a wholesale of different kinds of powers, different kinds of energies. They go there and bring all sort of items. And they will say that their item has been charged. Yes, it has been charged. But do you know the kind of energy they connected to before they charged it? And don't you ever think and be misled that anything is anything and anything is a God? I am saying all these things because once upon a time, so a couple of months ago, the divine beings of light came to me and told me that we should try and come out and reach out to more people, because a lot of people, their souls are being trapped because of their quest to get material gain and to satisfy their personal material desire. They are going to places and they think it is divine because the people call it spirituality, and because of that a lot of people's souls are being trapped. So we should fasten and spread out the message more and more to liberate souls, for people to become aware. And that is why I never speak my words. It's always been about knowing yourself, but because they gave me this instruction directly, that's why I'm telling you all these things. So don't ever think that somebody goes to India and brings spiritual items, somebody travel to some country, Vietnam, brings some spiritual items, somebody goes to Pakistan, bring them spiritual item. So you patronize because it's a spiritual item. Do you know the source of the spiritual item? Do you know the energy they committed the spiritual item to, and they invoke the power? If the person says he has charged it, do you know the kind of energy he used to charge it? These are the questions you should ask yourself. So you need to be careful. And the most reliable and the most dependable way you will be sure is when you know how to do it for yourself. Knowing very well that you have not gone to any shrine, or not gone to any place, or not going to any corrupt deity. You learn to do things. That's why I decided to teach these things. And for those who want to join our classes, these are the things you're going to learn. The mystical class, these are the things you're going to learn. You're going to learn your own energy to do things without necessarily traveling here and there, because you don't know the source. And that's why for one, I am very careful dealing with spiritual items. Yes, for me, when you give me a spiritual item, you come and dash me this thing. No matter where you go to charge it, okay, no matter where you go to charge it, I can use my own energy to neutralize it and then charge it if I want it. You understand? So when you do personal development, you develop your own self, you depend on your God-given energy. That you don't become a victim to circumstances. Because I want to tell you, people want to make money. And they have taken New Age spirituality as a conduit of making money. So they travel all over the world to go and get all sort of items. Anywhere they say spiritual center, they will travel. Tibet, they will go. India, they will go. Sri Lanka, they will go. How do you call this place? Haiti, they will go. Home of voodoo. Hoodoo, they call it hoodoo. They don't call it voodoo. Voodoo is the Benin, the only people that call it voodoo. But when you go to Haiti, they call it hoodoo. Hoodo or something. That is how they call it. But the people in Haiti, they all came from Dahomey. You understand? So you should be mindful. Because, listen, trust you me, whether you like it or not, whether you know it or not, one day your soul is going to exit. And when your soul exits, you understand whether I am telling you the truth or they are telling you the truth. And the unfortunate thing about it is that when the soul exits, there's no return. You're only going to return until the day of your reincarnation is up. But from the day you exit the body till the day, if it's 100 years, 200 years, 300 years before you be reincarnated, the soul will go through severe punishment. And it is these same fallen energies that you sought for their help. They are the same energy that will punish you. The Maya is working. Indians call it Maya. It is working. Okay? So you need to be careful of where you go for spiritual items. Talk about spiritual items. You carry on. But the day you exit the body, I had a friend. He said that Yamushia, my Yamushia. Do you understand? He said he will do whatever he want to do. When he died, they should put his head in the soil and breathe the soil. When you die and you can breathe the soil, you will see. So please be very careful, because we are in a perilous times. We are in a very dangerous times, and from 2030 it's going to be even worse. So you need to be careful. I just want to thank you for your time. We'll go straight to the practical session. This is the consecrated water you are going to use. Those who are using the holy water, this is your holy water. Those who are using the consecrated water, this is, because some people came to the office to buy the holy water. So this is your holy water. At the same time, those who are using the consecrated water, this is your consecrated water, because the distance couldn't permit you to do that. This is your consecrated water. This is your holy water. This is a bowl containing water, but not too much water. And these are the coconuts you are going to use for your cleansing exercise for tonight. This exercise, normally, you should come around and I do it for you. But I may not have that energy and that time to do it for everybody. You understand? Because if I should do it for everybody, it be nothing to me. You understand? And I needed to prepare other people who will be doing it at random, so that maybe I'll be stand by, teach them how to do it, and they'll be doing it. Then maybe we can now invite people. So maybe probably next year, or maybe midway the year. This, you can be doing this as over the year, but maybe next year or midway next year. It's always good to be cleansing yourself over a period of time. As I told our brother Nyansa, that now every month I'll do 3 days fast for my health, to detox my system, at the same time for spiritual exercise, and I'll cleanse myself. You understand? This is something we've been doing for years. For some time, I let go of it. When my teacher who took me through this training passed out, I've been a little bit, now I'm taking all those things back, the practicals. But that is what has helped me and has brought me where I am today. If not that, these guys who were taking me to India, taking me to Inzima and all those, when I was fighting over my father's properties he left for me, they would have killed me. I'm telling you, large chunk of land at Kaswa. Large, when I say large, it's huge land at a very commercial area on a highway. And they took me to India, went to Nzima, went to India, Benin, all over the place. Eventually, one of them went to the caretaker and told her, you see that your small boy master, nobody can take the land from him except he said he doesn't want it. And God being my witness, as I stand here today, throughout the period of litigation at the court, I never went to any shrine. I never went to any malam. I depended on this mystical knowledge. But they have been traveling to India, going to Inzima, going to Loma, and all sort of things. So I have had my fair share of my testimony of what it can do. You understand? Yes. So please, we are going to go through it. It's a very simple exercise, as simple as it may be, very powerful. Because know that simple things in life are the most treasurable and the most powerful things in life. Like the air we breathe, you don't regard it. It's the most simplest thing. You wake up in the morning, you start breathing it. But it's the most powerful thing you can ever imagine. The water you drink, you don't regard it, but it's the most powerful thing. So we are going to have a sample session, and then I should sit down.
Relax and
do it.
Relax and see it. You give a break, then you get that before, so we can take that question out.
Okay. So basically, we are going to go through this session. It looks very simple, but it's very powerful. It's one of the most, and as this we are doing, ask anybody who have been to India before, okay? We will tell you that when they go to India, they use coconut a lot. Those who know Mr. Nyansa, ask him. He's been there before. You call him and ask him. They use coconut. Even Indian man is moving out of his house, he will use coconut. They use look at when I'm watching this Indian soap opera. Always their shrine, there's a coconut in front of the shrine. They use it a lot because the coconut has 3 layers. It has the water in it, the fruit, and then the hard cover. That is the premium nature. The body is the hard cover, the soul is the food inside, and then the spirit is the water. It's the water inside the coconut that forms the fruit and the body. That people don't know. That is why when you get a very young, tender coconut, when you crack it, there's no hard cover. There's no food in it. You only see the water. The water is the divine. Every small coconut you see, it's only the chaff and then the water in it. But the water will form the fruit and the water will form this hard cover. That is divinity, the manifestation. So now we are going to go through the process, very short process. As I told you, people have to do it for bed. So I'll teach you how to do it for yourself. So whatever thing you see me do on demonstration, you have to do it for yourself. Okay, so we are going to go through. Thank you very much.
So that I say that thank you very much before you get up. Let's see.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You are confident life. No, you couldn't record it.
Memory. There's some here. Use this one.
No need your family.
Just say that. Thank you very much. Let's go to the next session.
Okay.
This one. Hello.
Only very, very slim. It's a pushing 7 day.
In good 2 slots. In good 2 slots.
But let's speak from his.
Can you?
Oh,
Let me see.
You know, I get immediately in a few. She has no force.
The call.
Oshi work or camera bafite. Onyafu. Alhamdulillah. Chairman, let's speak from yours. So, okay, so thank you very much for your audience. We'll be moving on to the next session, which is the practical session. Stay glued and then observe. Just watch everything. I'm giving you the whole process. Watch everything. When it is time, we will come on live. So as you are doing it, you also do it wherever you are. But the reason I want to give you the opportunity and the privilege to watch the whole process, so that once we start the live session, you know exactly what you are doing, so you know how to. Even if you're unable to, some of you will go to church before you come and do it, so you just have to watch it. You go to church. When you come from church, you can come and do your own thing. You don't need to wait on me. So thank you very much, and God bless you. Stay glued for the next session, next practical session. Okay? No, we don't be enough. Okay, so brothers and sisters, I want to welcome you to our live session of the practicals.
It's not life.
No, the live session of the practicals. Yeah. So brothers and sisters, I want to welcome you to the live session of the practicals that we are about to do with regards to purifying yourself, cleansing yourself of every negative energy and every negative evil vibrations that you have accrued over the years, so that I don't carry on with it onto the next year. If you don't do these things, trust you me, you go to next year and you are still going to have all those problems, which may not be problems of 2025, But it is a problem that you carry from 2024 and you send it over to 2025. So I will call on one of our brothers. I'm going to use him as the case object so that you see how it is done. Okay, so please come. Let's. So I don't want anybody to see his face, so we are going to use his back, but you are going to use your face. Okay, so basically this is our brother, and we are going to deal with, as I told you. Am I in short or out of short? Okay, so this is our holy water or our consecrated water. Depending on what you are using wherever you are in the world, you can have a bowl or you can have a bucket. Okay, I'll prefer buckets to bowl. Okay, and then you have your coconuts here. Okay, now the first I want to show is that you see the coconut has 3 eyes. Okay, so take note of it. The coconut has 3 eyes, and it has 3 chambers: the water, the fruit, and the shell. Now, you see this, when you watch this coconut, you realize that there's a lot of chaff around it, the fibers around it. So what you try as much as possible to peel it for it to look nice. The reason being that so that when you are rubbing it on your body, we are going to rub it on your body. When you are rubbing on your body, it doesn't scratch your body. Some people have tender skin. Okay, so you're going to do it this way. Okay, so it's going to be this way. Okay, you do the same to all the 3 coconuts you are going to use. That means if you want to do some for your child, you have to get 3 coconuts for your child. If you want to do it for your husband or your wife, you have to get 3 coconuts for your husband or your wife. So if you are 2, that means you are going to use 6. If you are 3, you are going to use 9. You are going to sweep it anyway. So yes, that's how it's going to work. Make sure that if you are doing yours, do yours, finish with it before you start the next person's own. You don't mix the coconut. Okay? So when you take the coconut, this prayer that you have to play it over and over again and write it down. When everything is set, you pray on the set things, the consecrated water, the coconut, and then the sin. And this is the short prayer you do. O thou living God, thou great, strong, mighty, holy creator, full of mercy, blessed Lord of all things, praise be thy name. I implore thee to fulfill my desire, thou canst work. Grant me thy grace and give me that divine blessing that I may happily fulfill this work. Thou holy, merciful, and gracious God, have mercy upon me. Thy name, Jesirai Biado. It's a divine name, so I'll take it slowly so that you can write it down. O thou living God, thou great, strong, mighty, holy creator, full of mercy, a blessed Lord of all things, praise be thy name. I employ thee to fulfill my desire, thou canst work. Grant me thy grace and give me thy divine blessing that I may happily fulfill this work. Thou holy, merciful, and gracious God, have mercy upon me. Thy name, Jesirai, be adored. So it's a prayer that you are asking God to give you the grace to do the work you are going to do, which of course that work, you don't have the power to do that work. That's why I use the word thou canst work. Ejuma won to me inform to me enya no o sre na won dey say o man say na won to me here. Thou merciful and gracious God. Ohun mobo say na be ejuma be ebe dimu. Thou merciful God, have mercy upon me. Thy name, then the divine name comes, be adored. That means at the end of the day, that divine name which is responsible for cleansing, that aspect of divinity which is responsible for cleansing, is what you are dealing with. And it's responsible for any undertaking. Anytime you want to do any undertaking, that divine name must be called to prepare the way. Like John the Baptist prepared the way for Jesus, so the divine name prepares the way. So when you finish, you dip the coconut in the water, okay? So you can either pour your consecrated water or holy water into it like this. Okay? So when you do that, so it's in it like this. So you are going to use this one for the first 3. Okay, so you should handle it in such a way that it will reach. If you are a lot of people, it will reach you. Or better still, if you are a lot, the easiest way you do is that you get a bigger bucket, get a lot of water into it, and pour all the consecrated water into it. So that you use the same water, use it throughout. But what I'm saying is that when you do it that way, if I take, let's say on my brother's own, I finish with his 3. Before I let the next person come with the 3 coconuts, I finish, the next person come with his 3 coconuts. So you put it inside, then because it's consecrated, you don't need to say anything. You are just purifying and charging it. As it's in the water, it will be clean. Any energies where you bought it from, you see, anything you touch, the white man calls it fingerprint, but that is the print of your energy. Or you understand? So it's charged. So once you put it inside, okay, you make it wet like this. Okay, so now what you do is that the third eye of the coconut must always face the direction of the sun. We need to see our say no. We need to see our say. And the nyama say manye juma nyama say. Obadi nim say macho. You are connecting to the trinomium energy, so you need to get it face the side. When you go up to, there are three energies in up. What are those energies? The sun, the moon, and the stars. Those are the three illuminaries that controls the celestial dimension. So it must always face up. So when you hold it this way, this is the third eye. Okay, this is the third eye. Okay, you hold this way, then it has to face up throughout the process. So if you are doing it for yourself, I'm showing you. Let's say if I'm doing it for myself, okay, this is how I hold it. Because I'm a human, you are going to say, you go the clockwise direction on your head. You don't go anti-clockwise. You only do anti-clockwise for things that has no life in them. Let's say you want to consecrate your car. People buy a new car and you just be driving. They don't consecrate the car. Then the car will be giving a problem. Me my car, drive it, no servicing, nothing. Yeah, it's like that. There's always a secret for something. People car will be hitting. Me, I don't hit anybody's car. The worst you come and scratch me, I look at you and I go my way. My car don't. No. Because you need to consecrate the car. You know, there's a way you do it. But if it's a car, a non-physical object, a non-living object, you do it anti-clockwise. But if it's a living object like your fowl, your chicken, your goat, whatever it is, human being, you have to do it clockwise. That's how the energy circulates. So you have to do it in a clockwise direction this way. Say, you do it this way. So I'll do it on him for you to see how it is done. But on your person, that's how you do, because nobody is doing it for you. So let your head be straight. Let your crown face. So the head has to be straight to face the sun, the crown, where the energy is coming from. Then you do it clockwise. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Then you start. Then you pray. Me, I can't pray for you. Okay? So you begin to pray. Any power of the demonic forces which are in my body, I pull out every negative energy, every foul spirit in my body. You see? I bring it out. That's how you do it. So I'm not praying, but you'll be praying. You know what you want to do. Anybody who have cursed me, any bad energy, every evil idols look at me, any say they be go na makokotia so afia yakomu nyina tumi bia wo me body me edi me nyama me yare ema me nyama koso a block me favor me ko be kra obi an person beje me atumu obi hu me na ne buafu edwuma mu how na bebesa de ame ye kra say ma ye nkrofo mpema sem me boss mpema sem abusua mu ye de me ko de ame ye bibi abeko bia no bibi obi abeko adom bi ba no so no me kwa me ko sa adom no me nya. Those things you say, all those things that to me bia wo ho a ma wo ra aye fia e ma onkoso onpunto anyina enkoso no otwini nyina de gu kube no mu ne de yare ebrel ne de balok ebrel ne de nada procrastinate promise and fail ne on the promise you adafo pa o scapa a big man or a politician oh Charlie, don't worry, I'll do this for you, don't worry, go and come tomorrow. Oh copy and review. Oh don't worry, I have in mind, don't. All those things are negative energy that is blocking you. What you say until you call all those say to me bia energy bia ahonde three month friend say to me on to me bia ewo ho a ewo ora ho a ewo ora, how do you say ora ahonde atwa wo hyenya enya ahonde papa eya ahonde fi say obi na kan go so a spell. What do you say spell? Diabo obi aka sem boni de to so sanya manyam nyina obi aye bibi de o adamfo kra bi a o adamfo no o bra boni o nim bi a se beta frache impredress obo ahyawo o de okopesika de ba o so dibi. You are connecting to the energy. It doesn't matter. O de ne dampa ko back so you connect to the energy. Obi fa kwan koti kwan so sana waka no koti kwan so ekobokro ne na ogibidi a energy bi na affect because everything is energy. Bibi aye energy, it is transmitting. That is why you have to be good. That's what the Bible says in Psalm 1, I say, blessed is the man that standeth not in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of scornful, nor standeth in the way of the scornful. You don't get yourself so that the why is it because just because you don't have to get your energy corrupted. And no. So that is how. So your first one now. We are. Then what you do is that I may will be there. So I rent your office. We are. Who the could be no better. Who the best show. Na pie. A pie are reading woman who don't him. Into not who we are. So your pie. Your fan is a way a pie no. Now I have a second one no. Now the change so no musa send a etieno. Oh. Now I go through the same process. Now I pie no. Now for third one no. Who that change so no more. Oh. Now we that found the same process I make sure no. Now I pie no. We are for o camera na trap picture na for send me. Really the who me share we na. So there we na dimu a me hu dimu a na ese usan ye bibi fufura. Me hu me ka kire wo. Because a pie go ho a na reading no wo no. So asem wo ho a ibon say asem wo ho. Ebi wo ho a wo be ye. Bete bi ade na de wakọ kọma bosom bi. Inteno no bosom no eno be je ade no. Be bosom no afi do be kasa fa ade. Okay fine. Ade wa ye say ni se be we na wo. Inte say den ye ko solve problem no. Inte ho no na ibe hu. Be normal say obi na abo obi di na no aka semeti a ho. Say na ye ofi o. O be akwa o be bre say na all those things are eja and na catch nkola nyina e Bible says life and death lies within the power of the tongue. The people be catch spirit dey onim agro say me didi agro. Energy sinim say me didi agro enti na me ba me nyame bi wa catch na no matter how your mother from people are so calm me do benya asem me do benya problem. O ya me kwa me do benya problem. Enti de ba ma me say we da performa o yen come asem o. Me say nya say come o ya de bo na o ye na o tia na fine. But yen bi wo ho a yen kan kire akwala. Because what you saw all kind of keko but it is building up. A kwa akwala no aura no u ku akwala no slowly. Nti ube we nyina nti wo a train na obo wi a obetwa picture no that o dey send me. Me phone so na e we no. Memory so ya ma chama so ya na to phone papa mama. Okay so obo a na why then obo a train obo train na wie no nya obo ba kwa na wetwa obo train na nyina wie no na wetwa dey a kire me. Say bibi ni a I will send you a message. Say everything is fine to her. I will let you know. So this is as simple as it is. But me I say, into 31st night, when I'll be here, opa kwa sore bra na on the first. Why ye? What I say? Okay. Why ye? Oye when you na we are. I can't be say Kushiano. I fa Kushiano amba. But oye when we are. But please can I get one of the local eggs? Inti sana de nete we call it purification. We one hour wa de wa onim so nko busum bia ho nko tumi bia ho da chi na be ha wo na wo ma eno ano be ko be ju $500 $300 $200 eno ani what me say she ni baby abium we a woman every month to betumi aye when your aura is clean e kwan biema wo because nkofo bebre omo ye we enkoso ode ne second we na egu we nyina ebi wa anya abefo because me catch on the question say o aura ye clean na abefo kron to me nya wo me na me catch o ebi mbunsa mu anu kai say oba Jesus Christ no he had nothing in Jesus because Jesus na no ho te what you say yema example ewo Bible mu say man be a friend Job say Job ti aso so nti ase o ene de mfa yan be asem na ye ka kire o oja say asem na ye ka kire o say nipa te ho na oho te na efin ni ho a bosam onya oho kwan intitama nyame e friend ne man say bosam ko bi because our birth right there or your recalcitrant son the father to ba aye stubborn che say onya oba wu a che so on be fi ono ba be cause trouble fi obaje ne japade inti o say won me ba Job o say na wa bon ho ban because Job ne ho te o hwe Bible no ma o say Job in ma ekoye party kra no mo pon a Job koya for a day na ote say built after party no so omo ye boni bia na onye bibi tia anyame a na je yin free o. Job ote se na eho tie mfa so etie nti oya che say bibi abema ne ho agufun bia no na oye nti Job was constantly doing purification. Granted that Job was not a person, but he's a character in the Bible, and they are using that character to tell you that one of the ways to secure your prosperity, to secure your property, to secure your family and your children is to make sure say your energy is not corrupted. Granted, even if Job but you and I was not there when Job was there. So whether Job is there or Job is a human being or not, let's take him as a character. If you are bibi, and I'm nimdebi na me person me share sa nimde no. But I needed a character to explain the nimde man. It's a character me tono koko ananse. Eh bia no be ni ho ife koko ananse. But asema me de ka no, ene hu hia enye din no. And that's why sometimes I have problem with people who discriminate, kind of have issues with such trivial and unnecessary issues, and they make a mountain out of a molehill. What you say? E ya sema ye kan Jesus Christ so but we aso wan ba we aso en fami ho. Ye de chade ye. Jesus Christ so ware o wan ware o en fami ho. E ya desua ye de chade ye. Inti adena ye de chia wo no eno na ehu hia. Adena ye de chia wo na ehu hia na say pay attention to the knowledge, not the characters, because already you need already fiction books by Daniel Steele. They don't exist. There's nobody called Superman and there's nobody called Batman, but somebody must play the character in order for the story and the knowledge they want to bring out to be there. So see our pictures here, Bobo Papa no but also on Jesus. He only played a character to tell a story and to send a knowledge out. But they say, I'm not church pictures na mother bomb them say Jesus teacher. Picture Jesus saw a black man. Jesus was a black man. We see Jesus Christ knew her. Your good spiritual practice. Learn to go inside. You will know whether the man existed or not. He existed. We catch us say there's nobody called Jesus. It's a lie. He existed. Forget about archaeological evidences. You can work as your practice. Go inside. You know that the man existed. Not just say. But the point is that he was not a white man. Yeah, you have experience with him. No, he wasn't a white man. Inti kosua wenini. For those who do kosua eka local kosua ne when you de be yeso de be ya de wa. Me catch am say de bia meche bia ya de am so me bi. Inti yeso akokoto de be ya de wa say. Me refi kwa na me brother eka me say kosua no. Inti mona mo kosua o de kosua no so be prefer no de ye we na on. No, just like we ye we na bet kosua no e wo pointed side and e wo broad side. Ocean is also a point, a broad. Make sure pointer side and a face it up. Bibia technicalities womb and technicalities details in a ma adeni juma. Uchiana and no any juma. Into Kosha be the Kosha sometimes we go for spiritual and no because I know who say they don't know what they are doing. What it? And I one tonobo anko addition of being chereno. Mobile say salt now for salt now you cruising in the prayer now so charging and charge salt to saboa enye juma we for bodies oil in the name of Jesus enye juma anya holy oil no anya sa na nyame che say Moses omunye anointing oil bodies oil no e kanyama ye de anointing oil no ye wonyama o de kan one after that we use bodies oil o de gusu now we take it through the process now I extract energies no from all those elements no now bodies oil no then why your particular invocation they go so using the violet candle now your particular invocation they go so then you activate the energy before then becomes anointing oil. Oh yeah some more too much man kasa so am ko da no ka chem say ye dad and confront ya men kasa nti sa say na na we be found but when it there specifically for diabo when specifically for diabo do when say obi wabo odua oh now they send me check on sa be ni sa say before be the work share soon you say before camp ya keep when say before omo bokra no prison nko for him so no it mean born the prison na man say you are walking dead ya the normal born no man no do pay you die every na man na ka bo pa na oko otiase wu because one day na me dem papa yet sport be me papa dey sad for those days. Many of parties sport then and down for a spiritualist. My father is a practitioner though. Then that for spiritualist by and now that for sport now yet no. ne nua ɛsen nti madam papa adam for spiritual nti was na mo say o brother na ko ya for sale bonichi nipa onam no ya for sale bonichi nti so bi wa sometimes so come manifestation camps also ne busu ni we na eton no ma me nyama ko susu ya se obeka chose bonsam no we abefo na hwe ni o dada o ka mo camp no ho on person obeye nyama be so reti o mo camp no dide bia na we yi wadwen firi on to nam ya se keke o nipa onam a me person mo bu ni di onam oba ni brother sport me papa me ti on papa ti na down for spiritualist ni ti o and it was Christmas festivity na spiritual catch me say na only say wadan for we ni brother no ya for sale ni mo hu ana onam ni nyina for sale obi tono pe no ano no okay no man jindi anche bia St Mary's and ka boy no wuye St Mary's man province St Mary's ya oni ma be ka say we the same thing oye we ni nyina awie akosua yembo no we the kind information be kosua no yembo no we are because I know all the twin duabo all the dane duabo too many shame na say ujanesa na o de kan we no ma we twa picture na wie a kire me no o de kan we no a na ya pra ni nyina na wa pe bola na da kwakugu bola no mo me pa cho ade ba ko wonu se oye wo de nyina wie a o pepe obi a wan nye bi na ompra mfa nkotu bola ma anya sa obetwe ma ade chiso a na wapra na kokotu bola so plan the same day kube no man ko epaya anya so man bi o yo madam for be o Canada na ye the same and the same teacher o see dani akosha wan o pe alo you understand o see kube between we are now it's an elderly man. It's one of the nicest people I've ever worked with. Uncle David, wherever you are, God bless you. So mpacho kubenu opaya and review. Se mo ye tre so na mo ya. Oya odi ni wi a. The other person no betimi apra ho de na akokotu no aba be ye ne de. Na the next person apra na akokotu no be ye ne de na first person no a wa ye ne de da no apra ne ba me proud de na nya me hwe. Me wo na proud de na enye. What I say, this is as simple as it is. When you're able to do this one, you cross over peacefully. A woman 1 month, may you could be 3. 1 week, may you could be 3. Every week, you better to be back home. Holy water no. Now they are cleansing no. Now I pray no. Now I pray no. The whole weekend, why you could back? Work far. Could be back when there's no need to be kushia because obi ambo kushia every week. Obi ambo dia every week. Internet there could be na usu. Me say me too come me feel for no. Obi obetem fe owure ma say me bi ma. I just obe sra obe defi wa member, me mani nyina, me offer say me wife, everybody. Me pe na manya bi. Ni so mo line. You pack nyama you could do gate. Me na me pack nyama nyana de call. When we do gate, we say, wait, let me be a gate. Enter with your right leg. Make sure, first time you're moving into your house, it is your right leg must enter into the house. Well, that is the positive energy. Aside that one, o corporate contract, men for left there, they can come. If you don't corporate contract, because all room on him or the left are come. Any place that o corporate at the park. Men for left leg and remove first. So all call toilet, men for right leg and remove. Because it be a haunted. At the show, into Yaman kitten nyina and my haunted. Yaman kitten him. Until me say me call toilet, mamma, me left in the combi, me right in the p. My yes, I'm an cameo. As any high Islamic clergy of a catcher. But when you should answer. Be pinfo nim to no so ya de a hwe ase da hwe ase da nti nyama nti basically this is what you are going to do nti 31st night so won kwa sorry abetimi aye wo de crossover obadwane ye don the live session the prayer request nya ya twetwa ni nyina de go ye yes ade we so ye be there wa ye de a little bit different What man say because I don't know me to mean online so be you fear no ye the kuku ni ahamban ni nyanya na de kan any de ja but we know you're normal to cleanse your energy. What man say we are normal to cleanse your energy. Unfortunately because all of you cannot come here. Some of you are outside and all those you cannot come here. But we know we help. What you say? Until we are live session, we'll be going on live session. The prayer then you join us on live, we do our prayer session. We'll be so crowd prayer petition na watch rono. So me kind that me yeni we na me yeni nyina we a I'll ask you do baby me jai obi a obi bon paya. Oh, but as long as you are connected to us, there, you know, because everything is in thought. Once you are connected to us through concentration and thought, you are with us here. It's the physical body that has a barrier, but the words and the energy and the soul has no barrier. So you connect, then you do me do honor me pause here. Make a chance say obi an can wishes, you know. Into be born pay obobo wishes in pay na ye na me close no. Na ma pagya there to me. Me pagya there to me we are done. Ashes na ebeka wechi no. Me ankasa me sande be ko bebi akwakoye mpaye. Na me de ama ahonhom na anya ahonhom pa anya me de ma hye asase so se omundi mboa nipa no. Me de sa ashes no onso makwa down. Mpaye de popon de ye bo ama asoro abofo na asoro ahime ma. Fe de no more asase so say kwakoto fanko down. Then you are done. Until I just want to you can go. I think I'm fine. And I'm going to cry prayer request. No, who cry prayer request? Who dey cry prayer request? No, send me. You be your prayers. Your prayers is you do baby. No matter just prayer request. Be our cry now. Be no. Start saying your request. So I'll give some time for you to say your request. When the request is done, and I feel it's okay, I'll stop you, and then I'll continue with the prayer, and then close with them. So you are baby. I will be a prayer request now. Cross who you know. Pejatum. Ufrauda water now. One pejatum. Consecrated water no me refi back on some my send some chair no that my yom consecrated water so don't for that water kakra aka no we do be good prayer request no so now apage tum on page ntum with the fraud out of be man she fast and abofo no haking to edu swam edu sham or the furious perfume. And as so be share holy water no all the goes are saying so into use consecrated water holy water others say fraud water or and would be good because it's highly flammable say only fraud water or mpacho use ordinary paper na pager edutum all the way holy water no go so because of the water content no and shit any good perfume so highly we na officer bet me way now you can use it. So basically that's what you're going to do for 31st crossing over. When to me anya we record the video no to her cause obi or elder my secretary is on or you are quite sorry obi we no cause or tinti mo e ba hwin si we ko to afi de be ye afi be ko ye no na nyama nko ye wa ye loki se bi o but no kra na we me catch no afi de be what to ache me boa o start to afi be ye what to ache o start ma my friend is saying a commitment fee and a cost affordable for a fear you be remuno. What was a shimba? We are not a way, you are not you understand? That's just by the way. So please, you can go to your regular church. We are not against church. My wife, I'm taking them to church. I'll do it for them tomorrow. We say now more and the charity begins. I'm going to man for no more than me your mom. I'm so may I'm sad to be a but just a way no me line of work assistant into my mefa because Jesus Christ because Jesus your mother and father is I say who is my mother and father? Those who listen to me, they are my mother and my own me bushia go for mu team no me bushia into me the bushia for be ye the me bushia for we are na for them the fearful aye what you say into 31st night me we are me the bra nyansa air coffee e ko form the akwa sorry na go John sa na asan ba beto aso e to aso so me take away no come dem pa another end of year free men you end of year free 2020 every time I'm starting fast me break into my main and then secret bill 29th from 29th up to now me need you Mango kete sa mango kete na free and open na from 29 up to now. Into anya grow spirituality, if you want to, what's a me you matum? And I won't say me my flat. And easy. Physical and so say me you're strong. You see, I'm calling 7 days commit me ako. And I be make anya me 70 ya. Me dey make anya me 70 nya dem wi na go. So please learn to fast. One of the things I've resolved, and I was even discussing with my brother, Nyansa Dad, one of the things I've resolved to do, I used to do it many years ago. Now me yepa about 3-4 years ago. Now me yepa, but she said, no, I'm going to revive it again. That every month, the last 3 days of every month, I'm going to do pure spiritual fast. And my wife say, hey, Auntie, Sena Nepakasa, Eduane said that here, sir, because she looking at me from 29th, Eduane Bian call me up to now, no. And yo, me John Mankajo say me did their own. I've been driving Mako Kumasi Aba, because Kumasi, Eko da, Eko ye Juma, Susume Juma, I'm at the chair, and my aba, me buy some and me by office the following day. But now office the year Juma, me ko fie nyumre, and me enya wo hwe. Nipa da se nyankasa no o hwe spiritual dimension na you are supposed to eat once every 3 days. Yes, according to one of the spiritual masters now, or say home na be program your DNA no on eating no. Na instruction in that man say on program your DNA say man should eat once every 3 days. And the program say you should eat 3 times once a day. No, 3 times every 1 day. But it has to be 1 eating every 3 days. But we're here 3 eatings every 1 day. So it is rather the opposite. So yeah, so that is it. So it will not do you anything. Let's make spiritual fasting part of our exercise. What may I say? Oh yes, spiritual fasting part of your exercise. Trust you me. Mama can last thing before we close. My father, no fasting pa. My father, or not say no. Oti hase, obi an na chede, me de na mete me hu. Me de oti ona, udi agoda odun kra me fi na me feel. But me show things and I just say me bisa what is my brother thinking? I don't know. Obi an there or develop. Obi de no so ye site hu. But site na ye nye desa. Anya da sen ko kata wo ga na da wada. But as soon they need the wada kra na de wo kasa. What me I say? And I was telling one of na me catch yadan for nyansa. Hey, Debbie DC. Now question so in the spiritual dimension, I just say we ten very higher dimension before we to me ate. In who then a little bit low. But then you available. Now or the mid say oh no. Later call who na dan for spirit or say na dan for who dey pa. And I who no dey bon komo. Now go say me nyanka metia now before bet me take us a constant no enye easy sir. There is no news in say ade hu no de what you call you do cry do can we so obo hu ade. But eternity there you listen from your inside. I just why your personality develops. What develop your person, your divine nature. Anything ankofo bebre omu ntumi ntebo mu hu. But what I sunsun you say me hu say onko sunsun you say ya clairvoyance. A friend of clairvoyance. And basically that is it. Into mpamto munye. Now let's see the way forward in 2025. Move for prayer. Prayer request no me answer prayer. Me nyame mpaebo na mababo. Na nyame na me born ho mpae no. Our criteria and standard. Please, I'm very serious with this aspect I'm saying. Nyame na ye be born ho mpae na de ade ne koma no otene ni nyame. Odibwa aboneyefo. But aboneyefo enhye ne secret place ase. Two different things. Since you talk aboneyefo ni nyina so. Say so boy aboneyefo say frama yenya ye homa bi. But now your friend the grace, the divine enablement to attain certain dimensions beyond human ability, no. And no, say if your ways are not in line with that essence now, trust you me, you will not have it. And then America, Jesus Christ told the woman at the Samaria well, go and sin no more. What is sin? Sin, and Mama Tia said, the account was sorry, the when theological sin. My definition for sin is that anything you do or anything you associated yourself with which is not in alignment with divine law and divine order that corrupts your energy field is a sin. So sin in your bonnet do ko hell pay. Once your energy is corrupted, that's it. Into going forward 2025, as I hear your prayer, we pray our request and you be pray our throne. Let this be the only prayer you are praying about the whole of 2025. A double-minded person receives nothing from God. Into Bobo way now, Bobo way. Then I open. Oba, o didn't if you know about that me pe brodo, me pe nkate, me pe cake, me pe butter. I don't know if it's a dem pot in our open. The 3 prayer requests we have one. Be consistent with it. And no also run apart, dwen ho, uko washroom dwen ho, udware dwen ho. The thoughts are prayers. And everything you hold in thought perpetually, that you don't let go of it to manifest. You don't need to always sit down, irade. No. Because your thought is creating your reality. They don't say go to church room. Hey, irade ma misike, me pescato ato asase, irade pescato asase, ufiri oya. On dwen ho bi ona we ja da to ho. Ona no bi ma no 200 Ghana. Oh, Charlie, I guess on 200 Ghana, Charlie. And got to tilapia anyway. The referee said, "Ebia assassinate 200 million. Universe don't for 200 million embroil direct or best spread it 200 million over a period of time." Into conform we almost get clear universe in them. Yanko point nam universe in them. Moment did get no. I want to read tilapia any Guinness. This one don't know. Obi why you catch and say, look, ebia about remember 1 billion. And now the babo life in yana. Into 1 billion ebia. Would you say at the age of 30 years, you 50 million. So 50 million, for could you fire there? Bring do 45 years, then the 10 million bro. No do we because you spread your life and you spread them out. Into the only now the winner time catches up with you. Now, Sikani said the brow vibration, money is energy and vibration. We need to take time and educate people financial literacy. Don't watch your internet and your financial literacy. There are financial literacy. Financial literacy, all the people listening to they should be billionaires by now. You should understand that money is energy. And you must be able to contain the energy, hold the energy, and then replenish the energy. Multiply the energy. Sika eyetumi. And anything that sika enter for akunte, that's why money flows. It's energy, move. It has energy. What you say? It has current. Energy, anything I call bank, I find currency. It's a current, or energy. Until you must understand the energy of money, the dimension from which money is coming from. You understand? Because the main custodian of money is from the dimension of Jupiter. What are the attributes of Jupiter? What are the likes and delights of Jupiter? And so you name all the likes and delights, and you don't know the dimension that controls money. Now ye una now ye sikechi wade sika na betena na eko dubu so bubu nya sika bebre tam bubu na we wadana hiani because ade asikechi e na oye nti sika ntumi ntana to bi so bo frema o say osofu say tumi say na sika tum na ahye so boa obi nti on say fa sika tum say sika na be yira na obi so ba o say efi mi sika mi to na hu mi abahwim mi say hu mi ahwe sika ho. It's that I say, kind scan ye, and that's what we feel the US scan. Whom be on shoes, say, who should I be? They say, whom should Sika a motiane? A hot. But what they all kind of make, they all kind of their mates, no. Whom be on shoes, Sika. Umuba Monaja say, kind of ye office. And I say, oh, the tour, Obino, the experiments. Kofi, because me and you was Sika Tina, my dad, my bopona, Okasi, that. Now, I want to go to them. O can spirituality as sempe. Now, we say whom we should sika. I want to bet. 1 hour we can say whom we should sika. Obeyama, obey Jew sika. But I have to be very honest. You say, look, go back home. Maybe 5 million, not 10 million. Okay. Fashion baby, I sure so. They do bet you to get to run. Fashion baby will be in lucky. Now one can crack no. Manisha over say 2 months, 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Now Baba could be so big. Scanning be a year. Come and they make your idea obey. No, you say a good boy. Oh, me the not natural, but all time oh. Oh, yeah, I could do it. I was nigga cocoa, you know the call. Oh, but say, whom one pan a yeast can and also what nature what they are. Abe na ye abe na use. Abe rasta. And motive you are then abe rasta. I will quite you know. Is anyway. I did say elementals nature then now the canon. Motive you are there and abe rasta. You were saying now obey Psalms I will read the guso, read the Psalms in the guso now you now activating now the bia yunku. Say we seek as another two seek mu. Say a fear motia will fear share motia ne be dwane. Ya bera say ya any anywhere. Enti nyama wo ho first time you imagine say I haven't caught because saa nyamanyama me nko because nipa ehu saa nyamanyama we are on person be share the divine God with on person be hu Christ on person be di Christ na omo di magic echire what me say but Nyankopon inshanka Abraham ne Moses mu omo yesa na hwe bia megya ade amechire know yourself after why we nyina wie no the ultimate is to realize divinity, God within you. Find Christ and follow the divine teachings of the Christ essence within you. Because eno and ebema you are safe found and obema then dan kwa okra so ebema ne found. So when you are seeing nyama nyina na show okra na fa so be na woso. What shall it profit a man if you should gain the whole world and lose his soul? We are nyina we are seeing nyama na ebema yen. Asa. Anything that Jews ni Arabs no. Who's catching any race in the world. But both of them, the Jews and the Arabs, when they show them the Kabbalah. And no, she knew we are seeing them now. But never John Crown, well, there are 70, 80, or 100 years over. Browoti was in our car, say 50 years. Now, what do you say? Maybe say me try more than half. What do you say? Me mature, me the normal two say, I no member. Me who obi try me so we they undo me age. Me obi try, when I will do me, we were crossing me age. Ma unoma, na manoma no ultimate to carry you. Until we'll end our session here. Send a time to do other things. Those who didn't hear your name, please notify us through text message and let us so that we can put your name. In the next 1 hour, everything will be closed. I will not be taking anything. We don't be taking any notifications again. I just want to thank you all for your time and your energy. God bless you. And join us the live session. Stay blessed.